Question. Hi, Steve. Although I understand what consciousness is or remaining as awareness, I still get caught up in the pattern of me. Um, how do I get back to awareness when I'm caught up in the pattern of me? Um, you you don't you don't you don't do anything. You don't do anything. Instead of doing, just see. Just see. Um, I mean, who is doing the awareness anyway? Who is actually being the one that is aware? There is no one being aware. There is just awareness. There is just the knowing of emotionality, so to speak, because you talk about being caught up in the pattern. What you're actually caught up in is the emotional pattern of you. And the thing with the emotional pattern that most people get caught up in, what we call the I, the emotional thinking, is that from that context, it's already separated from you as awareness, you as the witness. So the effect of separation cannot find truth. It cannot suddenly jump into awareness. It can't do that. Can't do that. But you can learn to distinguish between the knowing and the emotional pattern. When you're able to do that, you'll see that you're always in awareness anyway. Awareness is always permanent, but the emotional pattern or thinking can occur. It can come and go. It's impermanent. So you come to see that the only thing permanent is the awareness. And just let go of the emotional pattern. When you're in it, just be aware and identify yourself as awareness until the emotional pattern just falls away, and then you're restored to awareness being pure without interruption. Not that awareness cares anyway. Awareness is indifferent to the form that arises. So it's so interesting, isn't it? But don't kid yourself on an emotional, mental level that there's something to get. You can't do that. You just, as I say, emotional patterning is already a separation from your awareness, pure awareness or pure consciousness being the root of experience. So just don't care. Just don't care about the emotional pattern. The more you care about it, the more you involve an emotional pattern. So then it becomes emotional patterning on emotional patterning, and this is suffering. This is what they mean by suffering. So if you're aware of it, if you're aware that there are times where you're just as awareness, you can just be aware, and then suddenly there's an emotional pattern occurs, then see that emotional patterning comes and goes, but awareness remains. It does take a bit of it does take a bit of maturity because from the emotional thinking, there's something to get. There's an emotional sense of self consolation, seeking consolation, being awake and being whatever. But the truth is, it's just an awareness. It's just seeing how everything happens in awareness, but at the same time, just remain identified as awareness. Remain identified, the you as awareness. Don't get pulled away. If you get pulled away, then get pulled away knowing that you are awareness, and then whatever's pulling you goes through dissolution. But there you go. But don't try and get it. Don't try and get it for yourself. Awakening happens for no one. There's no one that claims it. There's everything to see. There's no doing, just seeing.